Hey, you know what? While I'm out, I figure I might as well do one more. Because every single time I get on the bike, I say, this might be the last time that I get to ride. And the truth is, we really never know when it's going to be the last time. I think we're supposed to get snow tomorrow. So, oh well. Now, in my other videos, I've talked a lot about guys who don't have a lot of interaction with women. They don't understand the nature of women. So, whenever they finally meet a girl that gives them some booty, they get so happy that they just kind of forget about everything else. Oh, what the hell? I thought this was a road. Oh, well. But those guys that I talk about, the young privates in the military who came from small towns and never got laid when they were in high school, probably never even kissed a girl. Then all of a sudden they get to their first duty station. They hook up with some dependa and they're just so excited. They're like, oh my God, this girl let me have sex with her more than once. I think I'm in love. Yeah, those type of guys, they don't pick up on the red flags. But I have a question for all you guys out there who do pick up on the red flags. How many red flags is too many? Now, for me, that's a really hard question to answer because it could be one huge red flag that just ruins everything, or it could be a bunch of small red flags that add up to equal one huge red flag, and that ruins everything. I think it all depends on the woman, what those red flags are, and what my spider senses are telling me. But I'd like to tell you a little story about a girl I dated a couple years ago, not too long after I got out of the Army. I was in college, and we met. I think we just started talking on Facebook. We had some mutual friends and stuff. We ended up hanging out, and we had a pretty good time. And we dated for probably about a month, if you want to call it dating. But we dated for about a month, and then I decided that one night I was going to take her out with me to happy hour. There's a certain bar in my hometown where a couple of friends and I would meet up, either after work or after school or whatever. We would meet up for happy hour, get some drinks, shoot some pool, and just have some fun. That was kind of like our once a week time to get together, meet up and hang out if we couldn't make that happen any other time. So this girl, I'll call her Emily because that's her real name and I'm too lazy to make up a fake name right now. Emily meets me there. Now the night just started off bad. I told her I was getting a little bit drunk before, I had a couple of drinks before, so I had one of my friends pick me up. Well, my friend that picked me up had to stop by the mall real quick and return some things. It only took about 10 or 15 minutes. But the whole time, Emily is texting me, I'm here, where are you at? I'm here. Like, bitch, I told you I'm not driving. One of my friends is driving. She's returning some shit at the mall, which is like 2 minutes down the road. We'll be there as soon as we can. Text messages keep coming. I just stopped texting her back. At that point, I was like, you know what, fuck it. I would have ghosted her right there. But she ended up staying at the restaurant. So we get there. She seems cool about everything. I introduce her to my friends. Everything's going well. Fucking asshole. But I introduce her to my friends and everything's going well. And it was a good night. She seemed cool. She didn't seem crazy after the whole texting every 2 seconds thing, which was extremely annoying. But so that was over with. Oop. We go back to my place, and the night ends in a very good way. So the next day, I start getting text messages from a couple of my friends, and they're like, hey, why is your girl trying to add me on Facebook? So she must have went through, creeped my Facebook, somehow remembered everybody's name, or, obviously just looked at their pictures. And I'm talking like 6 or 7 people. She just tries to add them on Facebook. A little bit shady. Definitely a little bit shady. I didn't know that that was proper etiquette. Like, you meet somebody once. Now, if you discuss it, then yeah. Like, say, hey, you on Facebook? Yeah, mind if I add you on there? Okay, fantastic. None of that happened. And they're all texting me like they knew the deal. They knew that I wasn't really serious about her. So they're like, what the hell, man? Why is she doing this? But anyway, that's just a small red flag. That wasn't too big of a deal. But then she starts texting me more and more, expecting me to respond to her. Now, when I was in college, I let it be known I'm not getting back to anybody unless it's an absolute emergency. I'm in there to learn. I'm not in there to sit around and screw with my phone all day. Not to mention the fact she was either, I can't remember if she was a preschool or a kindergarten teacher. But I'm thinking, don't you have a bunch of kids right in front of you? Shouldn't you be paying attention to them? But so she hits up some more of my friends saying, oh, Nate's not getting back to me. What the hell's going on? Like, yeah, you dumb bitch. He's at school. He won't get, I can text him right now. He's not going to get back to me until later. So it's not like he's just avoiding you. Calm down, psycho bitch. So I explained that to her again. I say, look, when I'm in college, when I'm at school, I am not going to text you back. It is not that important. I'm there to learn. I'm getting paid to learn. So I'm taking advantage of it. So I finally got through to her that way. But what really killed everything was one weekend. It was either Friday or Saturday night. I can't remember exactly which day. But, oh, what the hell? I'm right back here. I might as well just keep going that way. Oh, there's a deer. And there's probably going to be more. Yep. And there's 3. All right. If anybody wonders why I don't go fast around here, that's why. But anyway, one of my friends from high school had gotten in a really bad wreck. She ended up having to move back in with her parents because she lost her job. And she pretty much had to learn how to walk again. But her parents had a pretty nice house, pretty big place, a lot of land. So it's not like they were all scrunched together. But the one weekend, her parents went out of town somewhere and she wanted to have a little get-together. Everybody was going to bring over some food, shit like that. Have a good time, listen to some music, watch a movie or whatever. So I tell Emily about it. And at first she just seemed mad that I had more female friends. Like, I guess she thought she met all of my friends whenever we went out to the happy hour thing. But no, this was a completely different group of people. And then she was saying shit about how, well, what's somebody you went to high school with still doing living with their parents? I'm like, bitch, I explained this to you. She had to live with her parents. It ended up being for like about 2 years or something, I think, like that. Until she finally got everything straightened out, physical therapy and all that. So I tell the girl about this. Like, it's not like she chooses to live with them. She got in a wreck where she almost died. It was kind of out of her hands at that point. But so I asked her to come over. And then she just stops texting me. I'm like, all right, we're done. Bye. Well, we weren't quite done there. Just to be a dick a little bit further, I invited her out. I believe that was a Friday night. And then Sunday morning, I invited her out for pancakes at IHOP, and I just never showed up. Like, hey, if you're going to be a bitch, I'm not wasting my time with you. But I think I made a huge mistake introducing her to my friends. Everything was cool up until then. But, women have that, it's like the honeymoon period, but it's the beginning of a relationship. It's usually about 3 to 6 months. And in between that 3 to 6 month window is when you really start to see the crazy. Some women are just straight up nuts, and you see the crazy right away. Some women can hide it pretty well, and you don't end up seeing the crazy until around the 6 month mark. But around the 6 month mark, you've probably seen a lot of the crazy. Maybe not all of it, but a good amount of it. Well, this girl, it wasn't even 2 months in. And I'm thinking, I really don't care. It's not that important to me. I mean, she was nothing but a slam piece anyway. But that kind of stuff, as soon as I start seeing red flags like that, from small things to really big things, that'll do it, man. That'll end whatever kind of relationship it is right there. Now, that stuff with her, like, it just wasn't worth it. I mean, the booty wasn't even that good. She was pretty boring in bed. So, hey, not a big deal for me. On to the next one. But for any guys out there who experience the red flags, let me know what you think. What are you willing to tolerate? What are you willing to deal with? Especially if it's just a booty call. Now, if it's a girl that you're serious about, you're probably going to be willing to tolerate a little more. But if it's just a booty call, what kind of red flags are you willing to tolerate? Because I'm not willing to tolerate many, if any. And that girl just threw up a bunch of red flags really quick. So we were through. But let me know what's up. I'm going to get home here. My hands are even colder now than they were before. So don't forget to like, dislike, comment, subscribe, hit that little notification bell. Share my videos if you like my content and you think there's other people out there who would like it too. And I hope everybody's enjoying this first week in November about as much as you can with this shitty weather. But anyway, have fun. Enjoy yourselves. I am freezing right now. And I will see you later. Peace.